They'll try the run. They come out strong, stopping for no gain on the opening play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. There's some room. He is in. Touchdown, Golden Eagles.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Escapes the pressure going right. Gets rid of it. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. They'll give to Frazier.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has. So nice job defending.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Could be an alley. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Snags it, and they're headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Into the end zone for 6. Extra point here will tie the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Will try to get things moving on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The give to the tailback. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Right back to the well. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Bulldogs. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Power football with the run. At the 35, he's loose. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, and already this guy has 2 explosive runs. He told us coming into this one he thought he could have a big day statistically against this defense. There was something he saw on film that made him believe he was going to have a lot of success, and he's already doing it now. He is breaking off big ones. He's showing you the vision. He's showing you the speed. Defense has no idea how to stop him.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Might as well give it to him again. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for space. It's Briggs. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Finding some room. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Golden Eagles racing to the line in a hurry-up. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Now from inside the red zone. Fires into the end zone, incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. The pull and throw. Hey, that's a live ball. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
The defense comes up big time on the 4th down play, trying to get the stop, making sure he doesn't get a first down. The fumble, it's just the icing on the sundae. That's fine. We'll take it. But more importantly, they got the big stop and turnover on downs.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Give to the running back. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but I tell you what, man, the highlighter to me, the top guy is Nate Frazier. And them keeping him this offseason, there was a lot of people that were trying to make him a very rich man. And I'm not saying he's not a rich man at Georgia, but, like, he is the superstar. He's got great feet. You saw him take next steps after his freshman year. And this guy really has dynamic quickness. He explodes through the hole, home run speed, doesn't mess around, has really proven to be a great back.
And the Dogs are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. There's a crease. He's at the 40, the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Dogs! This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Using his legs, it's Briggs. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Golden Eagles are in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
And the Golden Eagles will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Back swinging for the goal line. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he's not going to take the touch. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Picks up the 1st down. Oh, a lot of space. Still on his feet. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Bulldog. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the 1st half. That big, explosive play. That will do. That will get you almost there. When you get handed off to a guy like this, and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Golden Eagles want to move quickly.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the 2nd half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last 1st down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
He wants to change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his...
Deep shot for the end zone. Has it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On the move. Touchdown, Southern Miss. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. And now a chance to pull even first and goal as we get late in the first half. He wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off the play fake. Swings it out to the flat.
Just putting a lot of pressure on the back there. Throwing it to him behind the line of scrimmage on the perimeter. 3rd down. You're going to have to make a lot of people miss. There was just nowhere to go, and he just had to run out of bounds.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. The lead now trimmed to 28-24.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Got enough for the first. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Oregon, taking on the number 7 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Ducks, eyeing a second win after the opening week loss. They're on top here in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Frazier again. Quick spin on the run. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Takes the easy one to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
He'll field the punt and look for room. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Southern Mississippi will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He might want another play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
They'll give to Frazier. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him. and he keeps producing. Another chunk play, like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Dances away to buy time. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Frazier. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They'll try to move the chains on third down from their own 20. Calls his own number. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And they corral him at the 2-yard line. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Raymond. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass. Fires to the right. That's reeled in. It's Sanders. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Golden Eagles moving quickly to the line. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow-developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it, delivering the strike with the great protection.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20. And he'll go down, but but not before the big pickup and the first down. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the red zone, looking for a space. It falls incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field to get things started back up. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Here's the handoff. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. And the Golden Eagles come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A first down run in the red zone. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
A touchdown here on third and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Golden Eagles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. The Bulldogs answer right back with a score of their own.
And sometimes you live by the blitz, and sometimes you die by the blitz. And right there, great job blocking and understanding it was coming. And then somebody had to make a play in space, and he took it a long way.
You're right, David. It's always a risk by the defense. And if you don't have good gap integrity with the blitz, then the offense can pop one, and that's exactly what happened on that run. Everybody up front not getting flustered, just staying in their tracks, getting their blocks, giving their running back a lane. He uses that speed, and that's just not a touchdown, man. That is a long highlight reel TD.
The Golden Eagles will try to get things moving on offense. Leaves it with the back.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down. And what do they do right away? Right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Now improvising. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Turning it on. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
In 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. He takes it in. Touchdown, Georgia. PAT unit on the field. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. The give to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He's got the tight end.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the 1st down, lower my shoulder, be physical.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the catch, and he's free. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback will keep it. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Golden Eagles in the hurry-up. Making side adjustments here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Here comes the heat. Trying to get rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Offense gets set for second down. They're wanting to pile up some extra points. Still looking on the move. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game.